Hey, Sandy, are you excited for this trip or what? I honestly can't even believe it, Nadine. 2 weeks in Paris with our whole family. Mom and Dad, Edward, the kids. It's going to be awesome. Let's be fair, though. It's probably going to be a little bit stressful, too. I mean, dragging 4 kids between us to Paris? Well, at least we aren't dragging 2 husbands along with us. You're bad. I'm going to miss Eric, I think. Most of the time I'll miss him. Well, I'm not going to miss John at all. Stop it. That's not true at all. Even if you two did have a fight. I know. I take it back. I'm just annoyed with him is all. He's so stubborn. Takes one to know one, sis. Only you could get away with saying that to me. Yeah, well, we are sisters after all. So I'm kind of surprised that Edward decided to come. Why is that? Well, I mean, just with everything that's been going on with him lately, with Olive and all. Yeah, well, he's much better without her. Believe me, she was a mess. Everyone knows that, Nadine, but there was something more going on than just the surface. What do you mean? Well, I don't know, just bad patterns of behavior. I really do wish he'd get some help. Maybe this trip will be good for him. Get the breakup off his mind. There's lots of pretty girls in Paris. Unfortunately, he's going to be stuck with his family the entire time. He doesn't have to be stuck with his family the entire time. Our seats aren't even in the same spot. So the flight leaves at 7-something? 7:05 in the a.m. Ugh, that's going to be a lot of fun getting the kids up. They can sleep on the plane. Yeah, maybe your kids can. Oh no, the plane isn't going to be blessed with one of baby Gertie's crying sagas, is she? No, absolutely not, and don't even mention it again. Well, maybe Dad can calm her down. He's usually pretty good at it. He's actually usually the only one. So what's the first thing you want to do in Paris? Besides land safely? Yes, of course. That's a given, I hope. I don't know. Just walk the streets around the hotel, soaking it all in. The sights, the sounds, the smells. I want to sit at a cafe and have a cappuccino and a loaf of French bread. A whole loaf? You heard me. Well, you do you. I can't believe we're doing this. We're finally going to Paris. Au revoir, America. Bonjour, Paris. Hey, Edward, how's it going back there?
Oh, fine. And how are you?
So, everything okay?
I believe I just said that everything was okay, so everything is still okay.
Well then, are you excited for Paris?
Uh,
Really? You aren't excited? Haven't you always wanted to go to Paris?
Honestly, no, not on my bucket list.
Oh, well, I guess I figured because you took all of that French in college, maybe you'd want to go.
Well, you figured wrong. I am, however, looking forward to the wine.
Oh, yeah, well, it's supposed to be the best, right?
The wine on this flight sucks, by the way, in case you were thinking of getting some.
No, actually, think I'm just going to stick to orange juice for now.
What's in it?
Oranges?
That's okay. I'm thinking of switching over to beer after I take my Valium anyway.
What are you talking about, Edward? Why are you taking a Valium?
Hey, relax. It's prescribed. I'm just a little bit of a nervous flyer is all.
Well, you're going to have to deal with your nerves another way.
Too late.
What's going on with you, Edward? Is this about, her?
Her? You mean the temptress, the seductress, the succubus?
Actually, I was talking about Olive.
Yeah, exactly. I was too.
So, is it about her?
Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Well, maybe it's good to talk about it. In fact, maybe now is the perfect time to talk about it.
And why is that? Because you have me stuck on an airplane, a captive audience?
It doesn't hurt.
We were together for 6 years, Sandy. 6 years!
It's been many years.
Yeah, well, I never expected it to end like this, with her just leaving in the middle of the night.
Well, listen, maybe it's for the best, In fact, I know it is. If she's the kind of girl that would do something like that to you, do you really want anything to do with her?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess not. I don't know. I just miss her so much.
I know you do, but you're going to get over her, okay? It's going to be okay.
No, you don't understand, Sandy. It's different this time. This time, it's different.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Look, I'm gonna order some pretzels and water. I don't know. Maybe that beer.
Go easy, Edward.
I can handle it. I'll only take half the Valium.
So you'll only lose half your mind.
How's it going up in the front of the cabin?
Dad's passed out on Mom's shoulder, and she's reading an English to French dictionary. And I'm just trying to contain my children.
And what about Nadine?
Oh, didn't she text you?
Text me about what?
Wow, I can't believe she did not gloat to you immediately.
About what, Sandy?
She got bumped to first class.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, some mix-up with an elderly Asian American couple from Dallas.
Her kids, too?
Just one. Jake is back here with us.
That is so ridiculous. Of all the people who don't need to fly first class. Again.
I know.
I mean, I've never flown first class.
And you think I have?
And she does it all the time. That really makes me angry, you know that?
Dude, take it easy.
Well, I'm sorry, but it just does. Everything always works out for Nadine. Nothing bad ever happens to Nadine.
Plenty of bad things have happened to Nadine, Edward.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like her getting into that car accident when she was a senior and not being able to play basketball.
Oh, big deal. A car accident, basketball, get over it.
Hey, she had months of physical therapy and lasting damage. Not to mention a car accident, there's a lot of trauma there.
Oh, right, trauma. I can show her a thing or two about trauma.
What are you talking about, Edward?
How about being forced to put your kid up for adoption?
Wait, what?
Oh, nothing.
Hold on. What are you talking about? Are you referring to yourself just there?
I'm not referring to anybody. It's hypothetical.
Did that happen to you?
Look, all I'm saying is that if she was forced to put her kid up for adoption, she'd probably be pretty pissed off about it, right?
Yeah, I guess so. And what's your point?
I've gotta go.
No, wait. I want you to explain what you meant by that. And you're on a plane. Where would you have to go anyway?
I've gotta go to the bathroom. Why? You wanna watch?
Ew, dude, take it easy already. Hey, Sandy, how's it going back there? Did they serve the chocolate mousse in coach, or was that just a first class thing? Nadine, I think we may have a problem. A problem? What do you mean? What kind of a problem? It's our little brother. It's Edward. What did he do? Stink up the bathroom or something? That would be so like him to do something like that. No, although, yeah, probably. But number one, he's as drunk as a skunk, or at least halfway there, and number two, I think he may have inadvertently, or intentionally, told me a very important secret. Like what? What do you mean? He said that he was only joking, so I feel comfortable telling you this. Okay. But we were complaining about you getting bumped up to first class, and you were complaining about me? What? Oh, no, I meant him. I meant Edward. Edward was complaining. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, he said something about being forced to put a kid up for adoption? What do you mean, like in relation to himself? He said he was just kidding, but there was no context to it. It made zero sense. I know he's drunk, but he's not that drunk. So, wait, do you think that maybe his breakup with Olive had to do with her having a baby? I mean, I don't know, but I'm honestly leaning that way. But how are we going to find that out for sure? We can't talk to Mom and Dad about it. Oh no, there's no way. They would have made him marry that girl. Well, shoot, how are we going to find out more about this? I guess right now he's our only source on it. I hate that he's loading himself up back there. Hopefully the flight attendant will cut him off soon. But until then, loose lips sink ships. Just please don't say crashed planes. I really want to see Paris at least once before I die.
Yo, Princess Nadine, how's it going up there in first class with all the other very important people?
Come on, Edward, I got lucky, that's all. Don't be salty.
Yeah, sure, lucky. You've been getting lucky your whole damn life, haven't you?
And what is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means. Always so pretty and nice.
So now you're dogging me because I'm nice?
Yeah, and you married that rich guy. That's the only reason you have any money.
I have money because I fell in love with someone who became a dentist. It wasn't the other way around. I didn't marry my husband for his money.
Yeah, whatever. You don't have to flaunt it in everybody's faces, though.
Okay, Edward, what is going on with you?
What? Nothing's going on with me. What do you mean?
I mean that Sandy said you were hitting the sauce pretty hard, but I had no idea it was anything like this.
Well, what can I say? I'm like a wild animal, man, and I just can't get enough.
Well, it's a turn-off, and you need to stop, and you better contain your antics to this phone conversation and not start being a jerk to the flight attendants either.
Oh, you mean the stewardesses?
Come on, Edward, don't be a jerk. They're called flight attendants now.
Oh, whatever. What's the difference?
Edward.
What is it?
What you said to Sandy about putting a baby up for adoption? You were talking about you and Olive. It's okay, bro. You can tell me.
There's nothing to tell, okay? Nothing at all. Just leave me alone. You two can gossip all you want, but I was just joking.
That's a very strange thing to joke about, Eddie.
Don't call me Eddie.
Alright, sorry, jeez. I hope you aren't going to be like this the whole vacation just because of a girl. I mean, it's not like you were married to her or anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I was married to her or anything, so how about you just give me a break already?
Why can't you just try to enjoy your vacation? Why can't you try just to annoy your family? Your nieces and nephews?
My nieces and nephews.
Yeah, of course. They love their Uncle Edward and they want him to be present on this trip.
Fine, I'll be present, okay? I'm here. Hello, see me, I'm present.
Well, it's a start. Sarcastic, but it's a start.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry if I got a little rude back there.
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's just that I get a little bit punchy when I mix the pills with the booze and all.
Do you do that often, Edward?
Well, no, not really, but, more often lately.
That's a little bit concerning, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But don't tell anybody, okay? Don't tell Mom and Dad or even Sandy.
You don't think Sandy has noticed? She's the one that told me you've been back there sucking them back.
Ugh, she's such a tattletale, she always was.
Yeah, well, that may be, but she's right. You're messed up. You have a problem, and the root of it is something that you aren't being honest about.
Look, I'm just gonna take a nap, okay? Can I just please take a nap?
Yeah, of course you can take a nap. Actually, it would probably be the best thing for you.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. So just leave me alone, okay? Go gossip with our sister about me and my love life and what a mess I am. Leave me alone, okay?
Don't be a martyr, Edward. It's unbecoming of you.
Yeah, well, whatever. Not like I care anymore about becoming anything.
Hey, Sandy, what's up? You mean besides us? Okay, that wasn't bad. I have to hand it to you. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. So what's up with you? I just talked to Edward, and you were right. He really is totally wackadoo. I told you, didn't I? I swear, if he was talking, he'd be slurring. And I feel like I was so close to getting him to admit about the kid, too. Really? And you didn't get him to? No, that's what I just said, but I came pretty close. So what's he doing now? I can't really see him from this angle. He said he's going to go to sleep. Stand up and see if you can see him. Okay, hold on. What? Is he there, isn't he? No, Nadine, he's not. Okay, well maybe he's in the bathroom or something. Go check in there. I just saw somebody come out of the bathroom and it was definitely not our brother. But he has to be somewhere. There's not too many places on this plane that the public is allowed to go to. So you think that makes a difference to him? I don't believe this. Where do you think he could possibly be? Unless he's crawling around on the ground, he's not in coach. I checked his seat and everything. Well, he's not in first class either. Is he hiding in some overhead luggage rack? I think it's time, Nadine. Time for what? Time to upset a flight attendant. Edward, where are you?
I'm nowhere. Leave me alone.
Come on, Edward, this is getting very serious. The pilot is talking about making an emergency landing.
He is?
Yeah. So wherever you're at right now, it may not be a safe place to be.
Well, then he's not going to do it. The pilot isn't going to land if it won't be safe for me.
Sometimes it's not all about you, Edward.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that. Believe me, I do.
Would you like to maybe talk about that?
No, I told you that I don't want to talk about anything serious, okay?
You'd rather just get drunk and hide somewhere on an airplane?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay, Edward, have it your way, but if you get crushed in the landing gears, it's not going to be on me. It's all on you. Well, that and all over the tarmac.
Ugh, look, some stuff went down, okay?
Some stuff with Olive?
Yeah, and I made some bad decisions that I regret, and now I can't have what I want and be with who I want to be with.
Your child?
Yeah, sis. My child.
When did this happen?
About 3 months ago.
So you guys broke up when she was around 2 months then?
Wow, you're a real math whiz.
Well, that's what they pay me for.
Yeah, something like that. I just couldn't handle it, I couldn't handle being a dad.
But now you feel like you could?
I don't know, maybe.
I think you've grown up a lot, Edward, but I don't think you've grown up that much.
Yeah, well, maybe not. But anyway, I was hoping that her and I would get married or something, raise the baby together. She had different plans.
Why did she choose adoption?
I don't know, to make her mom happy, I guess.
And what about you?
Well, I guess my feelings don't count.
Come on, Edward, of course they do.
Well, they didn't seem like it.
Look, this is all a lot, and I'm not going to pretend to know what to say to make it all better.
Well, that's good, because there's nothing that you can say.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel terrible for you. I can't imagine what you're going through.
I just hope I get to meet the kids someday, wherever they are.
So you don't even know the sex?
Yeah, I do. I just don't know if you wanted to know.
Of course I do, Edward. I want to know whether or not I have a niece or a nephew out there.
Okay, well then, you have a niece.
I have a little niece, huh? Wow.
I know, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Maybe you will get to meet her someday.
Maybe I'll get to take her to Paris.
Edward, does anybody else know about this? Do Mom and Dad know?
No, just you now.
So you've really been keeping all of this inside for all this time?
I was just afraid that everyone would think less of me if they knew I had a child out of wedlock.
Oh, honey.
Even more so if they knew that I let Olive put her up for adoption.
Listen, Edward, do you honestly think that would have been a good situation to bring a child into?
Well, no, I guess not.
Okay then, so just be thankful that the child has a loving home to live in, and whatever happens in the future, happens, okay?
Okay, fine. But can you manage to keep this a secret? For now?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Now, can we please enjoy Paris?
We can try.
Very funny, Edward, very funny. After arriving safely in Paris, the family had a wonderful trip. Although they did not discuss it for a while, Edward eventually told everyone else about the existence of the child. They were all open and accepting, and no judgment was passed. He's still hoping that someday he'll get to meet his daughter.